Because if you add with Bud Hummer, the truck probably make over 30 showings a year.
So y'all go to all the shows? Really?
Yes, sir, we do.
It could be in Alabama one, Georgia next?
Yes, sir, because we do custom audio, so we do a lot of high-end audio cars. And like I say, we the only world champions in Alabama in car audio.
Y'all do most of the audio system. Do y'all do the painting and all that too? Or?
No, we ain't gotten to the paint yet. We basically paint the small fiberglass enclosures we build. We also got a Cayenne Porsche here. It's a 04 Cayenne Porsche Turbo. We did like a $22,000 setup in it. So we got a custom fiberglass enclosure. We did paint it. We do a lot of the painting just for sub enclosures.
Just painting and different stuff you do in it.
Yes, sir.
How long did it take you to put all this in it?
In the Hummer, it took us 90 days.
90 days.
90 days. Not much sleep, but 90 days.
And it's ready to go.
Ready to go.
Do you ever have a problem with the batteries going dead or anything? Or
No, we shouldn't have a problem. We have power inverters into the incorporated in the design of the system, so you can actually plug it up to 110 and it'll run off house power basically.
You can do it the same way.
Yes, sir.
If it's in here like this, you can run house power. You don't have to run the...
Don't have to even touch the batteries at all.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
Yes, sir.
Anything else y'all got to do to this vehicle? Is it everything ready and done to?
Basically, it's done. Basically, there's not much else we can do to it. Later on this year, they're gonna actually put rims on it, 28-inch rims with spinners, and we're gonna do the vertical doors, and we plan on putting track.
Vertical, that's coming up.
Yes, sir.
Do y'all do that part of it? Or?
Yes, sir. We actually do that
and
too.
What's the name of the company again?
Audio Creations in Hoover.
Audio Creations in Hoover.
Audio Creations.
Creations. So
yes, sir.
Y'all actually create the things you're going to put on there too?
Yes, sir, we do. We design that system from the ground up and install it.
And who actually owns the vehicle?
Like we say, Bud owns it. Bud Light. We actually did 3 vehicles total together for the Budweiser.
They own it and let y'all carry it and do things with it.
Yes, sir.
Can't beat that with a stick. Tell you what, it's a good-looking vehicle. I know the people here enjoy seeing it because every time you walk up there, people sitting there watching TV with you.
Yeah.
You know, because that TV is going to catch their eye anywhere they go. And they're watching that TV and then the side of the truck and everything else gets them in. Yeah. But the motor and all is about stock, right?
Yeah. Well, they actually haven't did any engine upgrades. I don't know if they ever even plan on doing it because, like I said, it is a promotional vehicle.
Yeah.
So mainly it's done in the show.
It's better driving down the road if you leave it stop.
Yes, sir.
Tell you what, good-looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show. We'll be right back. Let me tell you about the best kept secret in Northeast Alabama. Cider Ridge Golf Club in Oxford, Alabama is one of the most beautiful golf courses you will ever play on. They have a pro shop with special prices on some of the most popular name brands of golf and equipment. With a banquet room and staff, they can also handle any type of golf tournament or just a corporate or small group function. Lonnie Reese, the PGA Pro and manager, also has golf lessons for people of all ages. Call or visit Cider Ridge Golf Club today. Tell them you heard about them on Big Boyz Toyz and receive a special discount on that next great round of golf. Charter West Mortgage, Highway 231, Pell City, Alabama, are your mortgage specialists in the surrounding area. Lynn Miller and his staff are loan professionals in VA, FHA, and first-time mortgages. They also do second mortgages on your current home loan. They also assist families who have some credit problems, working with them over a few months period of time, trying to help them rebuild their credit so a home can be purchased. So when you find that home of your dreams, call Lynn Miller and his staff today, and they will help you make your dreams come true. Tell him I told you to call 205-338-5555. You know, Piggly Wiggly, that's a name you've heard ever since you was a child. I've heard it since I was a child. It's a grocery store above all grocery stores. It has just about anything you want in the Piggly Wiggly stores. Go by the local Piggly Wiggly store in Odenville, Center, Cedar Bluff, Collinsville, and the brand new store down in Asheville, and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by, and you want to see how much money you can save on your grocery bill. They have a meat department and a fresh produce department in each and every store, fresh produce each and every day, and they cut their meat right there on their location. Tell them I sent you by. Economy Septic Tank, anywhere in Etowah County, Calhoun County. Tony Wood said just about anywhere. Him and his staff, his sons work with him. I tell you what, they do a super job. Septic tanks, digging field lines, anything you can imagine to deal with septic tank, Tony Woodard and his staff can do it. So give them a call today, no matter where you're at. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz told you to call. Next vehicle, Jerry and Sue Lester, 1972 Ford. Welcome to Big Boyz Toyz.
Always a pleasure.
Welcome to Big Boyz Toyz. This thing, I told him, it caught my eye yesterday. I've been looking at it for 2 days. Finally caught him close to it. Yesterday, y'all was working too much. I didn't want to interfere. Tell me about your car.
You could have helped.
I was stepping that way.
There you go. It's 1972 Ford Gran Torino. While in Nam, I came home on R&R when my son was born. Went to dealership and got all the numbers I needed. Went back over there and ordered it. It's got the 351 CJ with a Holman Moody heads, 10.5 to 1 compression, C6, 389 Positrack rear end. Right now, it's one of only 16 I know of like it. I don't know if the other 15 still exist.
So that one you actually ordered that car, so you know what it was.
Yeah.
And you've had it all these years.
All these years.
How many times have you restored it in these?
Just once.
Just once?
Been wrecked a few times, but that doesn't count.
The way you got it looking now, y'all worked on that thing a while.
5 years.
About the last 5-6 years. Used it the first 13, 14 years, drag racing, and run up down the streets of Georgia and Texas, and parked it for a while, and decided I need to do something with it, so we started rebuilding it. And it's going to be a simple thing at first, and one thing turns into another, and first thing you know, it's frame off, redone.
Actually, you've had it ever since it's new, so you actually knew the car. It's easy to work on it or fix it up because you ain't in for no surprises. You know what's there.
Well, I actually learned more about the car tearing it apart than I did when I ordered it. A lot of people remember the cars, and they enjoy looking at it. That's why we have a lot of fun at these shows.
You know, it tickles everybody. They tickle me. They say it takes about 5 days to take it apart, 5 months to put it back together.
Well,
they said they never line up. Nothing goes backwards.
Well, it was done right.
Is this the original color and all that kind?
It is. It's midnight blue. Of course, a better version of it, naturally. And then, of course, vinyl top I had ordered on it with a bench seat. It's be a little different.
It's running automatic?
Yeah, C6 automatic. It's a formal roof where most of them they built with any performance with fastbacks. But like I say, I always like to be a little bit different, so I ordered a formal roof on it.
And y'all actually raised kids in this and all?
I had a son born in 71.
Right.
So he was riding in the back seat. The only thing I ever rode in the back seat of it till, well, almost ever.
You come from overseas when you got out of the military and bought it? Or?
Oh, I ordered it from overseas. When I come home, it was set at the dealership in Houston. I picked it up. They handed me the keys.
Now, where y'all originally from?
I'm from Georgia. From Athens, yeah.
Did you have to pick it up in Texas and drive it back?
I was in Texas where I picked it up. I was stationed in Texas right then when I came back from Vietnam.
Oh, okay. So you knew where you was going?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had that made.
And you just took and... What made you decide to rebuild it this thing?
Well, it's the first year they had a full frame. The front end's 1 year. Because in 73 they started out with that crushed front end. So it's a very unique car, very eye-catching. And I'm the kind of guy I just hold on to things. And like I say, we started just going to do a normal rebuild and repaint it and run it down the street and got carried away. But we're glad we did now because it's turned out real nice for us.
Wow. How do you like the car shows? See?
Oh, I love them. I love meeting the people and seeing them every year.
You never meet a stranger when you're at one of these car shows.
No.
Because it's always someone wants to ask you something about your car, talk about your car or something. And you don't meet strangers.
Always.
And I noticed she took a lot of care in wiping that thing, cleaning it, help you setting everything up.
Oh, yeah.
It takes I tell people all the time, when you set up a display like that over here, it takes a lot of time and effort to do that.
You need a partner with it.
And then you're going to be standing on this
good.
concrete for 4 days.
Yes.
And it ain't fun either.
No.
You bring chairs if you're smart.
Bring chairs and sit down. Tell you what, good looking vehicle, Jerry. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you very much.
So appreciate you coming
Thank
up.
you.
She'll wipe it down again in the morning, won't she?
Probably tonight before we leave.
We'll be right back. Hey everybody, Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys. First of all, I want to thank you for watching Big Boyz Toys because it's you people watching the show and the sponsors that makes Big Boyz Toys. You see the sponsors on this backboard? These sponsors are what bring Big Boyz Toys to you each and every week. I mean, if you need anything, carpet, car, painted, whatever, any sponsor on this backboard that you need, give them a call today. Tell them you watch Big Boyz Toys, you appreciate them sponsoring the show, and you want to use their services. Also, we're getting our calendar ready for 2006. If you're watching this show, I don't care if you're in Tuscaloosa, Huntsville, Decatur, Coleman, wherever you're at, you've got a car show coming up in 2006, you'd like for us to come in and film at your car show and try to help bring more cars in there, give me a call today, 256-283-4404. And if I don't have something booked that day, guarantee you we'll try our best to come to your car show. So give me a call today. Thanks for watching. Cheatwood Hardwood right here in Heflin, Alabama. Alvin and Peggy Cheatwood owners. They got over 30 years experience in hardwood flooring. They've been in business over 10 years. They're the best around. They got the Bono dust containment system. Ladies, what this means, they can come in and redo your hardwood floors, make them look brand new, no matter how old they are, dust free. I mean, you can shake your curtains and you won't find dust on it. You wouldn't even know there's there hardly unless you open the door for them when they got there. I'll tell you what, they're great. They do great work. They got a showroom up there that's got all types of flooring, wood flooring, anything you need done. Call them today, Alvin or Peggy. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. Ray City Diner and McKeag Motel, Highway 77, exit 168 off I-20 in Lincoln, Alabama. Ray City Diner is open 24 hours a day. They have lunch specials each and every day during the week. Meat, vegetables, you cannot beat their prices and their food right there at Ray City Diner. You people that like breakfast, you can order breakfast 24 hours a day, and they'll cook it at Ray City Diner. Right across the street, McKeag Motel. Great rooms at great rates right on the side of the interstate. Call Wanda or Roy McKeag today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. You know, this day and time, our pets, well, they just like members of our family. So why not give them one-on-one personal service, personal care from the friendly staff at Greenbrier Animal Clinic on Greenbrier Road here in Anniston. You know, this time of the year, the fleas and the ticks, they're still here. The parasites and the heartworms disease, this is a year-round problem, and they have all the medication to treat this problem for your pets. They have grooming and boarding right here in the clinic. So give them a call today at 237-9585 and make sure you tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. Next vehicle, Al Bailey, a 1956 Mercury. Another car, in my opinion, is one of the best looking displays, the best looking cars in there. Al, welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me about this car, because it's awesome.
Well, it's a 1956 Mercury custom convertible. And it started out, oddly enough, as the cheap model, a custom. So I just customized it.
You changed it all over.
I certainly did.
Tell me something about your engine and all.
Well, it's the stock engine that came in the car. It's a 312 cubic inch Mercury engine, and I put 3.2s and a cam on it. It idles, runs good. I've driven the car on the highway. Oddly enough, on the show circuit, they don't normally drive them, but it's licensed, registered, and can be driven.
Things sets awful low. How you go across speed bumps?
Air ride suspension. You crank it up and raise it up about 5 inches, go down the highway. When you get where you're going, punch the button and down it goes.
Set it down. Make it set like Spike. Sit down, Spike. Okay, how long did it take you to do all the work building this thing?
I built this car myself in my garage, and it took me 1 year. Now, you understand, I've already built one, but it was a hardtop. So I kind of knew what I wanted to do with it. So I took frame off restoration in 1 year. I added 59 Chrysler taillights to it and extended those about a foot. I added Mercedes headlights to it. Barracuda hood scoops that went in the side for the air vents, 61 Thunderbird seats, 64 Ford console, 63 Thunderbird Roadster package on the back of it. Just kind of changed it and made it my way.
Changed it up and made it the way you wanted it.
Right.
Is there anything else you want to do this time? Because the way you got it set up and all, I don't see anything you can do to it.
Well, the only thing I'm wanting to do with this car now is to put fuel injection on it. I want to leave those 3.2 carburetors on it, and there's a company that makes fuel injection for the 3.2s. So probably, I've got a couple more shows to do. When I leave Buffalo, New York, I'm going to put the fuel injection on it.
What color you call this?
That is called Pink Frost and Maroon. It's a light pink with some pearl in it, and then maroon on the bottom.
Okay, did you do most of the body work to it? Or?
Everything on that car was done by me except the upholstery. Now, I laid out the design, but I had a man do the upholstery for me.
Right, so you painted it and everything?
Painted
you got
it.
A body shop somewhere or something?
No, it's, I tell everybody, it's, you know, you can do wonders when you got a cutting torch, a welding machine, and one or more Wagner paint sprayers.
You can do anything you want to do,
You got that right.
Okay, you put the Continental kit on it?
Yes, sir. I added the Continental kit myself. And the oddball thing about that, when I did the Continental kit, I was going to do a picture of the car and airbrush it on there. Well, I walked by and my wall clock that my wife had on the kitchen of this soda fountain scene, I saw that, I made a measurement, and it would fit that Continental kit. So she lost her clock.
So you said, baby, I got a use for that clock.
I got a use for it.
It just sits on there? You had to seal it in?
No, the actual soda fountain scene sits on the back part or the flat part of that Continental kit, so it's just bolted on from the back side.
Bolted on from the back.
Yep.
Where's some of the shows you go to besides here?
Well, we did the Chattanooga show. We just got back from Baltimore, Maryland last week. We're doing this show this week, going to Atlanta, Georgia next week, and then Buffalo, New York.
And that'll be it for a while?
That'll be it for this season, yep.
Because the cruise didn't start, you can go about anywhere you want to go then.
Well, then summertime comes, we can take it out and go to our local shows and just drive it to the shows.
In Athens, they have a lot of local shows and stuff going on in the Athens area.
Well, I'm actually from Summerville, South Carolina.
Yeah.
We do a lot of our local shows around there in Summerville.
What do people say when you pull in that car? I know they say that God, that's a part of history you can't forget.
Well, the favorite word that I like is wow. That's all, just one word, wow, and that does it for me.
And questions start flying. They start asking how you done this, how you done that.
The questions do start flying, but let me tell you something. When you build a car with your own two hands and people come up to me and give a thumbs up or you hear that word wow, it's worth all the work that went into it.
It's worth everything you've done to it.
Absolutely.
Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show, Al.
All right.
We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toyz. Mount Cheahaw Harley-Davidson, right here in Oxford, Alabama, Davis Loop Road. They're your Harley-Davidson dealer for this area. In my opinion, they're a Harley-Davidson dealer all areas. Stop by and see Keith or George today. They have about 40 Harleys on display. Buy a new Harley. They have used Harleys. Clothes, you people like the Harley leather. They got any type of Harley clothing you want. Helmets, you name it, it's right there. All you guys with Harleys want to put that extra chrome on that brand new Harley. They got any type of chrome you could want. Stop by Mount Cheahaw Harley-Davidson today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Oxford Lumber and Ace Hardware in Oxford and Talladega, Alabama is your #1 location for all of your home building needs or just that special project around the house. They have items from the smallest nail to the biggest truss on top of your roof and everything in between. They can take blueprints of your new home and supply everything needed to build that home from start to finish. And the special thing about it, Oxford Lumber and Ace Hardware, they deliver everything they sell. They also have all types of power tools and general tools for any type of job. So stop by one of the locations today, either Oxford or Talladega. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. If you want to go out for the eating or fine dining, you can find it right here in downtown Anniston at Classic Old Noble. The atmosphere is set for a quiet dinner for 2 or a party for 20. They have a lounging area upstairs so you can have a drink with a friend or a business associate. They also have a seating available upstairs in a nice quiet atmosphere. Classic Old Noble also caters for special events and parties for any amount of people from 2 to 20 to 200. Stop by Classic Old Noble today and tell them Barry Miller sent you by.
Looking for great savings on new and pre-owned cars and trucks? Then head on over to Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales team is ready to show you our huge selection of cars and trucks at out-the-door prices. Don't settle for our competition's offer. At Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, we're committed to sales, service, and customer satisfaction. So head on over to Ron Newton's. We'll treat you right. That's Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, top of the hill, Quintard.
Bates Food Mart right on Quintard Avenue, right beside China Luck before you go into Anniston. BP dealer for this area. Stop by and see Victor or Danielle Bates today for all of your convenience store needs. They have cigarette specials each and every week. Coke specials, whether it be the 12-pack or the liter, they're always on special at Bates Food Mart. Hey, also you notice he's got just about anything you need in that store. Snacks, cold beer, wines, all kinds of wines, specialty wines. Stop by today, see him, tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. You know, after an accident, there's a lot of things on your mind. One thing is, hey, where am I going to get my car fixed? How long it's going to take? Most people don't realize you can request who you want to repair your vehicle. George and Bill at D&T Body Shop on Miller Lane in Anniston, right off the new bypass, will give you an estimate and try to get your vehicle fixed as soon as possible and have you back on the road. They have state-of-the-art equipment. They have PPG paint. They got a paint booth. They got framing machine. They do glass work. They do everything right there at D&T Body Shop. So give them a call today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz told you to call. If you dream of getting away for the weekend with your family from the hustle and bustle, Turner's Outdoor Center right here in Stemley Bridge Road in Pell City, Alabama has the answer for you. They have a 36-foot SRV starting at just $350 per month. If you want something a little smaller, 24-footer starting at $160 per month. This is with no down payment and a super interest rate starting at 7.25%. Great part is no payment for 90 days. They service all of the units right there on their location. Hey, new location opening soon, Emory Crossroads and I-20. So give Billy Turner or one of his sales staff a call today. Tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz told you to call. Brown's Automotive and Custom Rods right here in Leeds, Alabama. Tell you what, any kind of vehicle you've got that you want restored, he builds custom rods, but if you've got the regular 66 Chevelle, Mustang, whatever, Ron and his staff can bring it back up from, I mean, if it's rusty, whatever, they build it back up and make you a show car. You'll be proud to go anywhere. They also have an automotive section. Shane, his son, runs the automotive section. So you people that's got just tune-ups you need done, brake jobs done, whatever, go by today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Next vehicle, Jonathan Goolsby, a 1960 Ford. Hey, this thing is gorgeous. You're looking at it now, and Jonathan did all the work. Jonathan, welcome to Big Boyz Toyz.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me a little bit about how you did this Ford, because it's the most unique car I've seen upstairs.
Just air ride, big wheels, get a clean two-tone, nice interior, suede and leather, make it all look real clean.
Now, you do most all this work yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do the motor work and all, or just...
Motor work, I have a good crew at the shop. Everybody pitches in. We all take care of everything.
Now, you own the Goolsby's?
Custom and collision.
And that's in Bessemer.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been playing with cars for about 16 years.
He don't look like he's that old, does he? But he takes care of the car. So you actually learn how to do all this, and you got a pretty good business, because when I was upstairs, I had to go drag him away from about 6 people lined up to talk to him, and you did all the vehicles that's in that group there.
We did most of them. You know, we've got some people that customers got their person that wants to do certain things, but mostly paint work. We take care of that. Body work. We've got people back us up if we need somebody to do interior. We got interior people we can trust. Suspension people, everything.
Okay, and you actually the motor work. You do the motor work, tuning them up.
Yep.
That's me and you, woman. They don't wait. We're busy. Now, besides, this is the Sunliner.
Starliner.
Starliner. Yep. What made you pick that car to work on? Was it just different, or?
Actually, me and the wife wanted an older car. Looked at a few Impalas, 60 Impalas, because we wanted the fins on the back. Run across the Starliner. Both of us liked it. Good car to build.
Who picked the color out?
It was on it was a bet that I wouldn't paint it purple. So
who made the bet? Her or you?
No, it was actually a friend of mine. He wouldn't think I'd do it, and so we did it because we knew if it didn't look right, we could always change it.
You can change it really quick. Now, what kind of motor did you say was in it?
It's got the 292 in it right now.
292
It's all original. You know?
Do you drive it out on the when you go into the shows, or you haul it most of the time?
No, actually, we bought it. We hadn't had it maybe 3 or 4 months, and we drove it for a little bit until we started tearing it apart, and we just finished it probably a couple days ago. So we hadn't had a chance to drive it.
So you ain't had a chance to drive it since you got it done.
Yeah.
So the bet made you paint it the purple color.
Yep.
Who did your interior work, you say?
I've just got a real good friend that comes up there and does it in-house.
Does it in-house?
Mm-hmm. And he'll take certain pieces he might take with him home, finish up, but he comes and takes care of things.
And Goolsby's in Bessemer, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking at this Ford right now. He's got a truck too, but I don't know if I thought I might try to do it tonight, but getting him away from up there is tough. He's got a line of people waiting to talk to him. But out of all them vehicles up there, it's just if they got a vehicle like that, they just come to you, say what they want, what they want to do to it, and you do it.
Yeah, we try to steer everybody in the right direction on what kind of new trends are in, and to where it makes it look good for everybody.
How long does it usually take when you start something like that Ford to finish up?
The Ford actually got done probably, I would say, in a month. It usually takes longer, but it was a bet that we couldn't have it done in time.
Oh,
so
you got all them bets get you every time.
Yeah,
you got all the
every
crew
time.
working
You
on
got to
it.
prove everybody wrong too.
Say, well, if you bet me I can't do it, I'm gonna do it on purpose.
Exactly, that's what it boiled down to.
And so a month that car was finished from when you started. What color was it when you began?
It was white. It was completely original to the AM radio, hubcaps, everything.
And
a lot of people don't like it because I cut it up a perfect car.
yeah, well, everybody's got their own taste, and you do different things to it. And you do things to it that you like, where somebody else might not like, but it's no business. It's your car.
Exactly.
So you can do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I like the paint job myself. I like the way you split it up, and the interior just complements it all. Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
While you're sitting there, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching Big Boyz Toyz this week with the World of Wheels, BJCC, Birmingham, Alabama. Sonny McClain, they did a great, they got a great show every year. Got a bunch of stuff going on tonight. I'm filming again tonight, filming again tomorrow. So the next 2 or 3 weeks, you'll be seeing some of the cars like he's got, and other cars from Birmingham, Georgia, a little bit of everywhere. We'll see you next time. Tell them goodbye.
Thanks, sir.
See you next time on Big Boyz Toys.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next week for another exciting lineup of Big Boyz Toys.
Hello, I'm Debbie Calhoun from Southeastern Cellular. Let me tell you about the perfect